height of 200 feet sees two mice. So I'm just going to draw a right triangle. So here's my hawk. And the hawk is, falcon is how many feet in there? A falcon at a height of 200 feet sees two mice, A and B. The angle of depression, so here is the line of sight for the falcon. And the falcon looks down and sees mice A. And it sees mouse A. So from line of sight looking down, this angle is how many degrees, class? 18 degrees. Angle of depression, down. And the angle of depression to mouse B, I didn't write the problem, is 28 degrees. Question. Is 28 going to be here, the first, or the second picture? If I do this picture, well, this is 0 degrees, and this would be like 10 degrees. This would be 18. So 28 degrees would be something past the 18. So something like this. This is mouse B. Again, the question that you guys are thinking about when you're drawing this is, where is A and B? The student who doesn't understand the problem might guess, from the line of sight to mouse B, so line of sight to mouse B, this is how many degrees? 28 degrees. Here's the question. Find the distance between the two mice. Find this distance. They call these problems indirect measurements, because you're not directly finding, you're going to have to find it indirectly. Some triangles that look like this. You can do that, totally fine. And another triangle kind of going like this. Okay? I'm going to draw my triangles this way. So I call this a pink triangle. And a green triangle. Now, let's look at this pink triangle. The hawk is here. That's my hawk. And the line of sight here, this is 18 degrees. But I'm trying to solve inside the triangle. Now, let's see if we can highlight it so you can see it. This is my pink one. That's the triangle I'm trying to solve here. It's the bigger one. And you have a couple of options here. I could find an angle that's complement, or the angle of depression is the same thing as the angle of elevation. Parallel lines cut by a transversal, alternate interior angles are congruent. So I'm just going to show you guys the complementary. So this angle then is how much, class? 18 plus blank equals 90. Therefore, this one is equal to 72 degrees. I found that 72 degrees because 18 plus 72 equals 90. I know that the length here is, the hawk is 200 feet in the air. And this distance here I will call, let's do it in blue. Let's call it x. Alright, let's fill out now the green triangle. The green triangle has something similar. You have your hawk. That looks like a dinosaur. And from the line of sight, this is 28 degrees. Class, should I write 28 up here? No, because 28 plus 28 gives you 56. And does 56 equal that? No, it doesn't equal 90. So 28 plus 62 degrees gives us 90 degrees. That's called a complementary angle. Okay, on our picture we said that the what we're trying to find here is the green triangle. So let me see if you can see it here. The green triangle is here. So I have 28. I have 200 feet. Whoops. Sorry, redefined. The blue goes all the way across, so let's note that. All the way across. And I call that x. Alright, this whole blue length is x. Someone give me a letter of the alphabet. Okay, let's call this one from here to here in green. We'll call this one Q. Let's pick a color. Q is going to be, let's do it orange. Okay? Alright. So basically what I did is I took the two triangles, now I'm separated. Now you're going to solve for X and Q. Good. Mariana, give me the length for Q. David, do you have a length for Q? Raise your hand if you got 376. So from here, you just have the 72 degrees. You have the opposite, and you have the adjacent. That's tangent of 72 equals the opposite over the adjacent, x over 200. Cross multiply. Calculator ready equation, you get 615.54. From this angle, you have 62 degrees. Justin. You have opposite over the adjacent, so you have tangent of 62 equals q over 200. Cross multiply. The reason why you're not taking the inverse, because you're not finding a angle. So calculator ready equation, tangent of 62 times 200, and if you put that in, you'll get 376.15. Now the directions didn't say, but I said to round to the nearest tenths, right? Tenths or hundreds. Now, if I'm rounding to the nearest tenths, did you guys notice in my problem that I didn't round to the nearest tenths? The reason why I didn't round to the nearest tenths is because I want to round to the nearest tenths at the very end. Let's go over segment addition postulate. Segment addition postulate says this. The whole x is equal to q plus, q is in orange. Did we call this one a length? We'll call it y. So q plus y equals x. Q plus y equals x. Small plus small equals big. So Q is my small. My Y is what we're trying to solve for. And my X is in blue. So now let's just substitute in the information. Our X is 615.54. My Q is 376.15. Class is solved for Y. All I have to do is subtract. If you subtract the two values, and I round to the nearest tenth, you get what? And our units are feet. My answer is 239.4. In this problem, you're going to draw one triangle, separate it into two, and then use the segment addition postulate. Q was in our green triangle. Be careful, the pink is not just the yellow, it's the blue. So now you have whole equals part plus part. We're solving for this part, so you would just subtract and get that value.